Okay, we start off the Sunderland takeover with 37 million in the Premier League. But this cannot go all the signings. I've already signed coaches, but we have lots of contracts to renew. Humes, O'Nine's, Sirkins, Neils and Patrick Roberts. All of them are in the starting 11. So I think we have no other option than to extend their contracts. I'm thinking we should do a club clear out. So I'm thinking like players like Niall Huggins, like Adji Elisa, like Leo Hielder, players that aren't going to get into our team but we can get some money for. Okay, we've got an offer for Patty Roberts and Abdullah Bar. I think I'm going to reject the Abdullah Bar offer and I think I'm going to accept this Roberts offer. We've got an offer here for Jensen Sill. I'm going to accept that. And we've got a loan offer for Eliza Mayenda. We're going to negotiate this. This is a loan to buy deal that they're proposing, but I only want a loan. Will they accept that? Yes, they will. A 2-year loan works for us. And yeah, I'll split them wages. So Eliza Mayenda's heading off. We've got an offer for Anderson. Let's just accept this. Okay, we've got an offer for Job Bellingham. I'm definitely rejecting this. But we've got an offer for Leo Hielder. This one's a swap deal. See, I'm not looking to get any others please. So I'm going to try get rid of the exchange player and just get $1 million for him. And yep, they'll do that. Leo Hielder is headed off to Nashville. And with that, Patty Roberts is leaving Sunderland. He's gone to Trabzonspor. We've got an offer for Abdullah. We'll accept this. And Joe Anderson is left Sunderland now. He's went to Antalyaspor. We've got another offer for Jensen Sill here. We'll accept that. And we've got another offer for Joe Bellingham. And I'm not selling him under any circumstances. And there we go. Eliza Mayenda is leaving on loan. He's gone to Montpellier. And Abdullah's gone to Rotherham. We've got an offer from Porto for Pierre Ekwa. I think they've underpaid a little bit here. I'm going to try and negotiate this. I think we could get around 5 million for Pierre Ekwa. Let's try this. And yeah, they'll do 5 million for Pierre Ekwa. There's an offer here for Everton. There's an offer here from Everton for Pierre Ekwa. Let's just try and get this to 5 million so Pierre Ekwa can choose which club he wants. If I was Pierre Ekwa here, I'd be choosing Everton. A move to the Premier League. Oh, they're being a little bit stingy here. I'm going to stick at 5 million. If they're not going to go at 5 million, I'm probably just going to reject. And David Moyes accepts 5 million. Now we've got an offer for Alan Brown. We'll accept this from Leeds United. And boom, I'm not sure who that is actually. I think that's Pierre Ekwa. Which club has he chose? Yes, it was Pierre Ekwa. He's gone to Porto for £5 million. We've got an offer from Saudi here for Luke O'Nine. We'll accept this, but I'm not sure Luke O'Nine would take an offer to the Saudi League. And boom, Alan Brown has gone to Leeds United. And yep, Leeds United for £2 million. Another offer for Luke O'Nine. I think he'll choose Levante instead of Saudi Arabia. We've just found out our first game of the season is against Manchester United. And there's an offer for Trientis. I'm going to try and negotiate this to around 2 million. Will Coventry take 2 million for Trientis? And yes, they will. Trientis is headed off to Coventry. And boom, I think that's Trientis leaving the club there. He has went to Coventry for £2 million. We've got another offer for Jensen Sill here. He's rejected his other 2 offers. Hopefully he'll go to this club. And boom, that's Luke O'Nine leaving the club there. Which club did he choose? Yep, he chose Levante. I didn't think he would choose Saudi Arabia. We've got an offer for Jan Pavota here from Sheffield United. We'll just accept this offer. We've got an offer for Hielder here. We'll accept this. We've got another player leaving here. I think that's Jan Pavoda leaving. No, that's Jensen Sill. He went to Al Tawan for 1.25 million. But Jan Pavoda is also leaving for 1.7 million to Sheffield United. Okay, we've got an offer for Dan Neil here. 3.5 million. I think we could get a little bit more. Let's try and get him. Let's try and get 4 million out of this club here. Oh no, not 4.9. 4. 3.65. I'm just gonna stick with 4. Try and get as much cash. I think that's Club Bruges on his t-shirt there. We're sticking with 3.65. I'll go 3.85. And nope, Club Bruges isn't accepting that. We've got an offer for Niall Huggins here. We'll accept this from LAFC. Got an offer from Leeds here for Dan Neil. I'm going to try get about 4 million out of Leeds here, like we tried for Club Brugge, but we did fail. This time I would take like 3.65 mil. Right, let's just try and get 4 out of Leeds here though. And if they're not taking it, we'll just do 3.65. Yeah, I think we're going to have to just do 3.65 for Dan Neil to go to Leeds. Adji Elise is going to go to Atlanta United if this deal goes through. Someone is leaving the club here. I think that's Leo Hill. I'm not sure. I think that might be Dan Neil. Yeah, that's Dan Neil going to Leeds for 3.65 million. I've got an offer here from Watford for Adji Elise, so he can pick what club he wants. And I think we'll keep Matt Young, as I think he could be some good squad depth in a few years. An offer for Mateta here, we'll accept it. Another offer for Mateta. Oh, we'll accept that. I'm not sure who that is leaving. That's Adji Elise to Watford for 1.1 million. We've got an offer for Niall Huggins to go to Genoa. We've got some offers here. Sheffield United have came in for Chris Rigg. I'm going to reject that. But I'm going to accept this offer from Charlotte FC for Mateta. We've got a player leaving here. I think that's Niall Huggins. And yes, it is going to Genoa for 1.45 million. Okay, now with the club clear out done and dusted, we've got £63 million to spend. Okay, looking at the team now, it looks like we need a new centre-back. I would say a new centre-mid and a new right winger. Possibly a new striker. I think we should get a new striker, as Isidore is 70 rated in the Premier League. Okay, I've got a list of players here, and I'm thinking for that right wing spot, Jacob Murphy would be the perfect player. Only kidding, of course I'm not signing a Newcastle player. But I've got 2 right wingers, either Brian Mbeumo or Ethan Nwaneri. If you want for future, Ethan Nwaneri would be the player you want. But if you want for right now, Brian Mbeumo will be the player. With his contract expiring, you get a Mbeumo for about 30 million. But Nwaneri could be about 19 million and sort out the future. So I'm thinking we should sign Nwaneri. I'm thinking we should sign Malik Fofana. I'm thinking we could play him on that left side instead of Mundell. I think that would be a good little signing. And I'm thinking for the striker spot, we could either sign a decent striker or not sign another player and go all in on Marcus Thuram. And I think we should get him out this list. And I think it's between these players. So I'm thinking Mateta would be really good, and I'm thinking we could sign another. I think we could sign either Broha or Guiui to go along with him. And I think we should sign Guiui and Mateta, because it looks like Guiui's got a lot of potential, and Mateta's just really good. So, I know I'm absolutely butchering his name. So, I think I'm going to try and sign these 4 players with the 63 million we've got. Okay, we've signed Ethan Nwaneri for 18.4 million. Okay, we've signed Jan-Philipp Mateta for 25 million from Crystal Palace. And we've signed Mark Guehi for 5 million from Chelsea. Okay, we couldn't sign Malik Fofana. We've only got 6 million left after all them transfers. But overall, I am happy with what we've done this transfer window. We have transformed this team. 2 signings that are in the starting 11 and 1 on the bench. But this just overall improves the quality, and I think this could help us survive in the Premier League this season. Okay, I've stopped it at January 4th. I want to see where we are in the league. Are we bottom or are we surviving? The answer to that question is bottom. We have won 2 games. But Aston Villa is 19th. Aston Villa are 19th. How does that even happen? But it is January. And we do have 10 million to spend now. It was 6 million. I don't know what's happened there. But let's look at the squad and see where the problem is. And I've just found the problem. Pembele's out of position. And we forgot to sign his centre mid. That is why we have hardly been doing anything this year. I think we convert Pembele to a centre back and sign a decent centre mid for 10 million. Then I think we're laughing. Oh my gosh, it's going to take like 2 years to convert Pembele into a centre back. I think we're just going to have to keep him playing in centre back though. It is one of his positions by the looks of things. But it's just saying that he can't play there. We're just going to have to suck it up because we're going to have to either sign a centre back or a centre mid. And I think we desperately need a centre mid. Okay, and for just above 5 million we've signed Yasin Ayari. This looks like a steal. 75 rated in the centre mid position. Absolute steal, and he's only 22. Okay, I'm looking here. There's 4 million left in the budget. Maybe we could sign a centre back. Okay, and in a deal including Timothy Pembele and 1.5 million, we've signed Callum Doyle from Manchester City. I just couldn't get a low enough price from Man City, so I had to put Pembele in. It's just, he's never going to get in the squad over Hume, and it's going to take him 2 years to become a centre-back. So, we might as well get rid of him and sign a young, good player like Callum Doyle. Okay, and with the new and improved squad, I think we're contenders to survive in the Premier League. And I'm going to make the decision of putting Rig in instead of Al-Sheesh. And I think we should change up the tactics. I've had it on counter-attack, but I'm thinking making it my own tactics. So, we'll keep Mateta on Poch, as it looks like that's his best role. Inside forward for Nwaneri and inside forward for Mundell. We've got to put advanced playmaker on Chris Rigg. And we've got to put box to box on Bellingham. Got to have full back on Hume. And I think we should keep wing back on Sirkin. I think we'll put stopper on Ballard and ball playing defender on Doyle. I think these are the tactics that we should use. So we're going to sim till 3 games before the end of the season. Okay, we've actually got 4 games to go. And we are not bottom of the league, which is pretty good. And looks like Aston Villa's climbed out of this relegation dogfight. Now they're 14th. But if you look, it's pretty tight at the bottom. There's 4 games left. I think that we can survive it. So I am going to play these next 4 games. We're facing Arsenal, which is going to be really tough. But we're going to try. With this squad, we can see some good growth here. Hopefully, we can get a result against the mighty Arsenal at the Stadium of Light. And in the 8th minute, Arsenal strike first. Marcus Thuram puts Arsenal in front. Okay, it's a very bad tackle from William Saliba on Mateta. This has got a chance to be a red card. No, it's only a yellow. But it was a disgusting tackle from Saliba. Okay, now I've got a free kick at a good position. It looks like Ethan Nwaneri is going to be the best of free kicks here. It's 35 yards out. Do you know what? I might cross it in. Nah, we might as well just shoot. We might as well. Right, this is never going to go in, but it's worth a shot. Max power. Ethan Nwaneri. That wasn't actually that bad, considering it was 35 yards out. Oh, the scenes! Mundell have equalised in the 20th minute here at the Stadium of Light as the fans erupt. 1-1 up against Arsenal. Look at this. Ethan Nwaneri cuts it back for Mundell and he smashes it past David Raya to equalise at the Stadium of Light. That is a massive goal for our dreams to stay in the Premier League. But Bukayo Saka gives Arsenal the lead back. 2-1 in the 28th minute. And it's 3-1. Marcus Thuram puts Arsenal in front by 2 now. Okay, yeah, this match ended in just total humiliation. Like, Fikayo Tomori scored. Their centre-back scored. It was 5-2. I don't know what we've done there, but Ethan Nwaneri was really good for us that game. Okay, well this game I've got a little chance of winning. Nottingham Forest. See, we could win this game, and the league is still tight. If we get this result and other games go in our favour, we could make it out of this relegation fight. Mateta gives us the lead at the City Ground. 1-0 against Nottingham Forest. It was a great ball in behind. I think it was Ethan Nwaneri who played the pass. I'm not sure if you're going to see it here, but it was a great pass. It was Mateta versus the keeper, and Mateta went for power and smashed it past the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Mundell makes it 2. It was a Mateta shot, but Mundell gets the rebound. Goalkeeper nowhere near because he just cleared Mateta's shot. 2-0 at the City Ground. This is great. We could stay up this season. Mateta makes it 3 at the City Ground. I don't know what is happening here, but we are having some domination over Nottingham Forest here. Nah, Mundell. The techers from Mundell today has been crazy. With an assist to Mateta, he smashed it in the back of the net, past Matt Sells. Hold up, is that even Matt Sells? I don't think that's even Matt Sells. Mateta hat-trick. We've just scored again. It was great play. I think it was Ethan Nwaneri again. And it was just, Mateta couldn't miss really. If you look at this, yeah, it was Nwaneri. Look at this. He's onside. Boom. 4-0 at the City Ground. And it ends in a 4-1 win for Sunderland. Now there is a question. Are we currently surviving in the league? And the answer is yes. We are surviving in the league as it stands. We've got 2 games to go. If we just win both of our games, then we are still a Premier League club. Now we're against a Leeds United side which are also in the relegation dogfight. This is going to be a crazy match here at the Stadium of Light. There will be loads of Leeds fans, I imagine. Dan Neil is also playing here against his former club. Hopefully Sunderland can get the job done. Mateta gives us the lead in the 5th minute at the Stadium of Light. The fans erupt, as you can see on the right there. Mateta has been a machine this season. I think he scored like 24 goals or something this season in like 36 matches. He gives us the lead in the relegation dogfight. Mateta doubles up the lead and doubles up his goal tally for today. 2-0 against Leeds at the Stadium of Light. Okay, Mateta's in. Mateta shoots and gets his hat-trick. 3-0 up against Leeds in the relegation dogfight. At the Stadium of Light, the fans go absolutely crazy. 3 goals, 15 minutes, and all 3 were scored by Jan-Philippe Mateta. The end result was 3-2. That was actually really close. Dan Neil scored. But look at that. Mateta scored 4th minute. Mateta scored 12th minute. And Mateta scored 15th minute. Where are we in the league now? Where are we in the league? We're 16th. Okay. Oh yes. That drops Leeds down to last. With that game there. If we just win our final 2 games, then we are in the Premier League for next episode. And now we face Brentford at the G-Tech. Here's the team that we're putting out against them. Hopefully we can get the job done to just keep us surviving in the Premier League. And there it is, Brian Mbeumo. He's on form for Brentford. We nearly signed him, but we chose Nwaneri. Was it the correct option? We'll find out today at the G-Tech. Mateta gets on the end of a tap-in to make it 1-0 at the G-Tech. Nah, seriously, how good... Oh no, that was Mundell, sorry, Mateta assist. How good has Mateta been this season? And Wissa beats Patterson with a chip. Oh, his pace was too much. Oh my god. We're 2-1 down. Like, how do we just let it? It's a set piece. It's like Sunderland in real life. Okay, it is not over yet. In the 45th minute, Ethan Nwaneri gets us back on terms. Looks like we made the correct choice between Mbeumo and Nwaneri, as Nwaneri gets himself on the score sheet. What a goal. Mateta gets us back in the lead. 3-2 at the G-Tech. Okay, I'm starting to get sick of Wissa now. Like, his pace? Is that a hat-trick now for him? Like, the pace is... I don't know why they're celebrating so much. It's just... Look how fast he is, man. You can't catch up. For God's sake! It's Wissa again? It's not even funny. It's just cause he's fast. He's a crap. Like he's not good. He's just too fast. So the defenders can't keep up. Mundell gets us back on terms. 85th minute. There has been 8 goals in this game. How many comebacks have we seen this game? So I think we went 1-0, and then we went 2-0, and then we did go like 1-0, then 2-1, then 3-2. And then like 3-3, and then 4-3, and then like I don't even know what's happening anymore. Game over 4-4. That is not good. That is horrendous for our relegation fight. I think there's 1 game left. I don't even know where we are in the league at this point. Cause this, like, we could be back in the relegation zone now. Oh no, it's done. Season's done, and we are safe. Whew, thank God. We are safe. Damn, how many goals did Thingy get? How many goals did Mateta get this season? Yeah, he was a second top scorer with 24 goals. That is crazy. But we have survived, and I will see you next week in the next episode.